I think every Vietnamese American would agree when I say that living in the States means navigating two very different worlds. That was very frustrating for me because when I was 11, I realized that I was very depressed. I asked my parents if I could go to therapy, and they said no, that you're not calm. Only crazy people go to therapy. And what you're going through, we went through, so you're okay. A couple years pass, and I am 17 now, and I was just having a lot of trouble wanting to be alive. So I had to sit my parents down and I said, Ba mẹ, if you want me to be alive, you need to let me go to therapy. So they did. And when I was 19, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. You're usually put on mood stabilizers or SSRIs. I didn't tell them that I was on psychiatrics because I knew they would be so against it. So I accepted that this was going to be a journey that I had to go on by myself. So I just didn't tell them at all. When I came home for a break, they saw me taking my medication. They told me that they were very disappointed and that they just didn't understand why I was doing this to myself. In that moment, I was like, why can't you see that I am trying to make very responsible decisions to take care of myself? It felt like my parents were so against me wanting to stay alive. I just had to be okay with that for a sec. I had to be okay with them being disappointed in me and not approving of how I decided to live my life. I was home for a very, very, very long time this year because of quarantine. Through COVID and quarantine and isolation and things like that, my bipolar disorder was very active and ebbing and flowing while I was at home. And through that, my parents saw how much work, how much maintenance, and how much patience it took to deal with my bipolar disorder. One day, my mom came home from work and she gave me this bottle. It's a plastic blue, very simple water bottle, but it is also a pill organizer. And I don't think she knew what was going on in my head at all because this is what it is and it's convenient and that's why she gave it to me. But to me, this water bottle was her telling me, I understand how hard it is and I am ready to support you. And that is just something that I never thought I would get to feel and experience. Yeah, so that's my little story about this water bottle, and thank you so much for listening.